Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do a Raw review. Let's get this over with. First off, we start off with Paul Heyman and the Vision. They come out there, and Paul Heyman says, "What did we do? Why are you guys mad at us?" So he starts talking about not betraying Roman Reigns for Seth Rollins. He said he pulled the move, and he used Seth Rollins from the beginning because Braun Breaker was going to be the future, right? He says he knew Bronson Reed was better than Roman Reigns. That's a lie. Like, Triple H comes up with the most stupid scripts, the most lies ever in WWE. You know what I'm saying? It's worse than Drew McIntyre saying that we've been in the best era that's ever been, better than the Attitude Era. It's worse than that, literally, at this point. How the fuck is Braun? Dude, he's just a fat dude from Australia. He's nothing better than Roman Reigns, who says suffering suck attached, son. Okay? Bronson Reed's worse, okay? And he said Bronson Reed proved it by beating Roman Reigns. Well, without Braun Breaker, your ass probably wouldn't win the match. Your ass probably wouldn't win without Braun Breaker. If Bronson Reed was there by himself, he would fucking lose. It's just that simple. I think everybody will understand that. He said there's Seth with the future, right? Holding, like, standing there with Braun Breaker, and he says that he can't handle the rest responsibilities, right? And he calls Seth Rollins a bomb shoulder bitch. I thought it was whack. I don't know what a bomb shoulder bitch is. Like, dude, I don't know. It's fucking weird. Weird as hell. You feel me? And Pierce comes out and he says that Seth Rollins is out for surgery. But right now, Seth Rollins is stripped of the world title. At Saturday Night Main Event, the winner of the Battle Royal will face CM Punk. Dude, and this is what I'm saying, right? Why couldn't they just put the world title in the Battle Royal? Like, really. If I was Adam Pearce, I'd grab that damn championship for Braun Breaker and I'll put that shit in the Battle Royal. I don't give a damn who wins that bitch. It could be Jey Uso before I give a shit. But Jey Uso wouldn't be holding it for long. And Jey Uso would not be winning that world title if I was booking this shit. Really. He asked Braun Breaker to toss him the title, to handle the title. Braun Breaker says, say please, after being told to give him the title, right? So Adam Pearce takes off his glasses and he says, I demand you to give me that championship right now. So Adam Pearce is finally doing his job here. He probably saw my video when I went out for him, right? Because, like, dude, you got to step up and do your shit. Like, really, who the fuck, like, think about this, right? If you were to hold the championship belt, that my job is to book it and make sure it's hold on, make sure it's hold on to by the right superstars. Nigga, you give me that shit or get your ass the fuck out of here. I'll kill. I'll probably have to murder you on TV to get my title. What the fuck you think you are? You're not gonna tell me what to do in my job. You feel me? So Adam Pearce stepped up. He did his job tonight. I gotta give it to Adam Pearce. So Braun Breaker gets him the title. Well, gives it to Paul Heyman first, and then Paul Heyman gives the title to Adam Pearce. Up next, we have Dragon Lee and AJ Styles versus Judgment Day. How many times is Judgment Day gonna hold on to these championships for? These niggas don't do shit. Really, I would have said, yo, you guys are defending championships tonight against the New Day. If they say no, I'm going to play video games and eat chicken nuggets. I'm going to take the chicken nuggets and shove it up their ass, and I'm going to throw the tray away. I'm going to take the food, I'm throwing it out, and I'm going to say, get your ass in that fucking ring or you're fired. Real talk. That's what I was saying. And them niggas are going to wrestle. Oh, yeah. They will wrestle if I got on them like that. Because that's the problem, bro. Because tonight, AJ Styles pins Finn Balor with the Styles Clash, 1, 2, 3. And he wins the tag team titles with Dragon Lee. That's good. You know, I'm glad AJ Styles is holding on to a championship with, you know, a new upcomer with Dragon Lee. I mean, who cares, right? I'm not mad. You feel me? This is a good move for AJ Styles. I want to say AJ Lee. AJ Styles, right? This is a good move. There's nothing I can say about it, even though I don't fuck with Dragon Lee. I think he sucks. But this is somewhere to move Dragon Lee up to the top. Maybe he'll be a future U.S. champion. We don't know. You feel me? Sorry, guys. Up next, we have Dominic Mysterio versus Rusev. Throughout the match, we get through it. I don't care about the match. Dominic Mysterio grabs the title, and Penta comes in, pulls up on him, right? And bumps into Dominic Mysterio by Rusev. So Rusev pushes Dominic into Penta, right? Penta gets up, it gets jawed, and Rusev hits this nigga right in the jaw. Punches him so good right in his bucket face. That was a fire ass hit. I don't care what nobody say, right? Dominic then hits the low blow and excuse me, hits the 619 and the frog splash and retains the title. Penta comes in and hits a springboard DDT on fucking Rusev. At this point, you might as well make it a triple threat match at Survivor Series because number one, Penta's got a huge feud going on with Dominic. I don't know why Penta hasn't got a title shot yet. I don't know if Penta even got a championship match yet. I don't remember, and I don't care, right? They should just make it a triple threat match at this point because Rusev is his opponent now. You feel me? So it's like, make it a triple threat match, and Dominic Mysterio can move on. You feel me? And I don't think he should face John Cena. You know, and one of my peoples came up with that idea. I'm not gonna say his name. He came up with that idea. Somebody is stealing his idea for Dominic Mysterio versus John Cena, right? And he really told me on live, right to me, that should happen, right? But in my opinion, Cena's too big for that championship. Dominic, you know, he's already got the title. Cena's too big for that championship, bro. I really don't think Cena needs it. You feel me? I really want to see Dominic retire his father, Rey Mysterio, you know, or if WWE doesn't want to do that, at least make Dominic Mysterio beat up all these luchadors or whatever and take their masks, steal them shits, and give it away. Give all their masks away to the people who need masks. You could take a shit on it. You could give it. You could donate them to the luchadors. You could give them away the AAA. I don't care. But make something out of nothing for fucking Dominic Mysterio. We gotta upgrade his character, man. And if you're gonna do that, then he can retire his dad. I think Dominic Mysterio needs a better gimmick. He needs to step up. You feel me? Up next, we get Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupri. Oh my fucking god. Yo, how many times are we gonna have this match, yo? Maxine Dupri versus Becky Lynch. Maxine Dupri. What kind of name is Maxine Dupri? Maxine Dupri. I'm so glad LA Knight's not Max Dupri, because what kind of name is Dupri? If I was, listen, man, her name would have been Maxine. And Maxine sounds better than Maxine Dupri. What the hell's Maxine Dupri? Maxine sounds better. Just like, we got the name Bailey, we got Charlotte, we got Jazz, you feel me, Lita, then you got Maxine. You can fit her right way. Maybe, but I'm not saying her name is up there with the category of those legendary names. I'm just saying you could make it similar to those names. I think Maxine's a lot easier. It's an easier name. I don't give a fuck. So Maxine puts Becky into an angle lock. Becky counters it and hits her with the belt and attacks her after the match, right? So basically, Becky Lynch gets disqualified because Becky Lynch ain't losing her title. And you know what I'm saying? That's just heel Becky shit. You feel me? Nothing interesting here. She runs into Paul Heyman backstage. And Paul Heyman says that I'm sorry about what happened, blah, blah, blah. And he talks about our family struggling and this and that. Like, dude, why don't you shut the fuck up? Paul Heyman's a loser. Like, really, this is the same guy that can keep ECW on its feet. That can't keep ECW's lights on a hole. That can't even put the food in ECW's refrigerator. He can't even pay the fucking lecture bill. Paul Heyman cannot handle his responsibilities. And for the fact for him to come out here and try to explain himself to Becky Lynch just tells you how stupid he is and how much of a realization Triple H. I think Triple H just making this nigga look stupid. I think he's just making Paul look stupid because he knows Paul Heyman's not a business guy. He knows Paul sucks ass. He has to. And he's just, he's going to make him such as a visionary guy knowing he's not. You feel me? So, in my opinion, I don't know why he's coming out here running his mouth and shit. So, she grabs Paul Heyman by the collar of his fucking tie and says, Seth Rollins never needed you. I never trusted you, and I never liked you. That's a fact. Nobody likes Paul Heyman. Nobody likes this dude. You feel me? She says that you're going to wish that he hurt you because I'm going to hurt you. So, basically, she says that you better wish that he kills you because it may not be him or whatever the fuck, right? Who never knows? It might be Braun Breaker or Bronson Reed turning on him, right? Might be Becky Lynch just smacking the shit out of him, right? So she just goes in on this dude, right? And she says that Seth Rollins used you as well. What does Seth need Paul Heyman for? Because if you're going to use Paul Heyman, you would have had Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed with you. You feel what I'm saying? But no, Paul Heyman used you to get to the future, right? So it's like, it don't make sense here, right? Paul Heyman was going crazy with this shit, right? Turning on Seth Rollins for Braun Breaker. Who's going to join next? And then they're going to turn on Paul Heyman. Or they're going to turn on Braun Breaker as well. They might turn on Bronson Reed because Bronson Reed's a lackey. So that's it. That's all that's going to happen. It's going to be a bunch of snakes turning on each other. It could be Austin Theory returning. He's gonna turn on Paul Heyman, or they're gonna turn on Braun Breaker. Same thing. It's the repeatable shit. It's the same thing with Judgment Day. How many times is somebody gonna fucking turn on somebody, bro? It's getting out of hand. It's really getting out of hand. Up next, we get Stephanie Figueroa versus Roxanne Perez. Stephanie Figueroa retains the title. The Judgment Day comes in and beats her ass, and Nikki Bella returns. She returns and saves Stephanie Figueroa. We're probably going to get a tag team match at Saturday Night Main Event. Probably going to get Nikki Bella and Stephanie Figueroa versus Roxanne and Raquel. We all know it's going to happen. I don't know why. Why? Because Nikki Bella likes to suck off Stephanie Figueroa from the back? Is it because she's the future? And what is it? Why are they teaming up? Well, maybe because Stephanie needed fucking help, but who cares, right? I have nothing to say. Up next, we get a promo with Ludwig Kaiser, El Americano, whatever his name is, and the Los Americanos. Yo, what's up with Ludwig Kaiser? Like, does people even understand? Did Fitz or Triple H understand that this dude sucks? He's not got to draw any money. There's nothing for him to do. Why is he coming out here in a little stupid ass little American El Luchador gimmick, right? It's getting out of hand right now, right? He's boring as hell. I feel like putting him in his gimmick just tells you he was never good from the start. He was never good from the start. And the Los Americanos, I don't know who these guys are. You might as well put them in the tag team and let them do their own thing and see where they success. See where they make it at. Because we don't know these guys. Or keep them in Triple A. Up next, we get the main event, the Battle Royal. The Usos come out, they make their entrance up on the fucking entrance ways. Sheamus makes his entrance, and here are all the participants in the Battle Royal. We have the War Raiders, Judgment Day, Rusev, Otis, Akira Tozawa, AJ Styles, Penta, Dragon Lee, and CM Punk is on commentary because he's going to be facing the winner tonight and shit. So we started with the match by Rusev eliminating Otis and Tozawa. Rusev starts eliminating Dragon Lee, and then Penta eliminates Rusev. Dominic eliminates Penta. See, this is where things get really funny and crazy, right? So Dominic gets eliminated by AJ Styles, right? The referee did not see it. So he just jumps back into the ring, right? Like, dude, I don't ever see Eddie Guerrero ever doing this shit. I really don't ever see him doing this shit, right? So it's just, I don't know, bro. If this is cool or if this is a bad thing, like, dude, just take your L and get on somewhere. Because, listen, if this happened, I would have came out to that damn ring and that referee to get him out of that ring. Real talk. I would have recorded I would have replayed that shit, recorded it on my phone, and get his ass out of that ring for sure. His ass would be out of that ring for sure. There would have been proof on my phone that this nigga got eliminated. You feel me? Or next week, Adam Pearce should say, yo, Dominic, you're going to put your title in the Battle Royal. Dominic Mysterio should put his title in the Battle Royal at this point. Because, I don't know, bro. You should, at this point, dude, you're going to come around here cheating and think you can get away with shit. I'm going to make your life hell. You're going to defend your shit against two other little sausages. You're going to defend your title in a sausage party in that ring. Since you want to come out here and do all this extra shit, no. I'm going to make your life hell. I'm going to make sure there's a new champion tonight. That's what I would say to him. So he gets him back to the ring, and AJ Styles eliminates him in a minute or so. So Jey Uso eliminates LA Knight and Jimmy Uso, right? These are the last three. They're AJ Styles, Dominic, and Jey. Obviously, Jey wins the Battle Royal. I don't know why. You feel me? I don't care who was going to win the Battle Royal. I mean, in my opinion, if this was going to be for the world title, I would have Drew McIntyre come for SmackDown and win the title. I would just put him on Raw at this point. I can't think of anybody who should be world champion at this point besides him, CM Punk, and AJ Styles. Like, really, I can't think of anybody else. You feel me? I really can't. You can even put on Sheamus for I give a shit. You can have Sheamus win the Battle Royal and face CM Punk. Shit. Like, for the world title would make a lot of sense. You feel me? But who cares? I can't make the decisions here. This is your Raw review. I really think the show was mid. And the reason I have the Survivor Series thumbnail on here, because there should be a War Games for Survivor Series for the title. I'm going to come up with that for another title later on. Peace out.